Hello and welcome to series How to Build Test Automation Framework using Page Object Model in Selenium and Java. In this video, I'm going to talk in detail about base page and the importance of object-oriented principle inheritance and how we can use this principle in our framework. So let's begin. This is the automation framework which we are building in this series, and till now we have automated welcome page and checkbox page scenarios. So if you have seen closely in checkbox page, what we are doing, we are retrieving a heading text from the checkbox page, and similarly in from welcome page also we are retrieving the text from heading and subheading. So these are the common actions which we are doing, and we are adding these duplicate code. So to remove this duplicacy, what we can do, we can create a separate class and move this code in that, and then create that class as a super class and inherit these methods from that. So let's see how we can do this. So I'm just adding a class and naming it as a base page, and in this base page I'm making, because in future we are going to inherit, that's why I'm making it as a protected, and it will return me the text because we are trying to move the get text method. So string get text, and then it will require a locator and then driver, but we don't have a driver over here, so let's create the driver here. Then find element. For this video I'm just using an XPath, and then over here we will pass a locator. So we get this element, then we will get the text from it. Let's save this text into some variable, and after that we will return it. Okay, so this method is here. Now let's go to the base, let's go to the welcome page, and let's see this subheading over here. This driver find element, and then we are passing the XPath and we are retrieving the text, which is the same which we have done over here. So now what we can do, we can inherit this base page. So for that, let's use extend keyword. There is extend keyword, and then base page. So now we have inherited the base page, and we can use the get text method which is from the base page, and here we need to pass the locator. So locator is subheading XPath which we were doing. Okay, and now one other important thing, in the base page we have defined the driver, but we have not initialized this web driver. So if you not initialize this, there will be an exception which will be a null pointer exception. So let me first execute this particular line of code, and we will see this exception, and then how we can fix this exception. We can how we can like fix this exception. Let's see. So let me go to the test, and here we are retrieving the subheading. Okay, let me put the debug point, and or we don't need to debug point, we just need to execute it so that we can check whether we are getting the null pointer exception or not. So I just executed this test, and the test failed. So now let's see how we can fix this. To fix this issue, what we can do, we can go to our base page and we can create a constructor to initialize this driver. So as soon as you create a constructor in the superclass and you go to the child class, it will start throwing you an exception, and this is the checked exception, like it is saying to initialize the superclass data members, so which is nothing but the driver. By super keyword you can call the superclass constructor. So we added this. Now this driver will get initialized, and also we will be getting the text from the page. So let me just debug this. So we are here, welcome page, subheading is called, and now we are in the base page. And in the base page, if you see, the text is available example, which is the subheading text available examples. So now let's complete our execution and the test is passing. Similarly, we have done for this. Similarly, what we can do, we can do the same thing for other methods. In the get heading also we can do the same thing. So let me just comment out all this thing, and then string, and then heading is equal to get text, and we need to pass the locator. However, if you see the locator over here in the get text, if you see, we are using the XPath as a locator strategy. However, here we were using a class name, but so there are two things what we can do. Either we can write one overloaded method which will be like protected, and then get text, and then you can say string, and then strategy, what strategy you are passing. So if strategy is equal is XPath, then what we will do, then we will do the XPath one. Else what we will do, let me just copy this first, correct this. Okay, else if strategy dot equals what is this is strategy class name, then we can find the element by class name. So either we can do by this way, but there is a very elegant way, and that is with the help of new Java 8 feature, lambda feature, that I will demonstrate in the next video. But for now, what I am doing, I will change this locator as a XPath. So let me just copy this, and let me write the XPath for this, and the XPath is /h1. Yeah, it's /h1. Yeah, is h1. Okay, now what we can just we have to do, we have to go there and then we have to pass the uh, heading xpath and we will get the heading. So now if we execute our heading text, it will also pass. Yeah, so it got passed. Similarly, same we can change for the checkbox page. And also if you have also noticed, like we have added explicit weights and fluent weight wherever it's required. So this also can be moved in the base page. So let's move this, and for that let's add a weight, and this will be a web driver, and this is weight. Then over here we can say weight is equal to new web driver weight, and we have written this all. Let's copy and paste everything. Okay, so we have passed this driver, we have passed the this is the common this is the maximum timeout, and this is the polling frequency. And now what we can say, we can use like weight dot weight sorry weight dot until dot expected conditions dot presence of element located, and then over here we can get this one. It will return you the web element. Let's save it into the web element, and now it will return you the text, and then finally it will return. So now every time, like sometime, because this is a very simple page, so many time it won't be like page is loaded and these elements are loaded after some time. This is very light application, so everything happens within a fraction of seconds. So now you need not, if you add so not like over here, if you have seen we have added the explicit weight over here, but here also we need to add if there might be a same scenario and so on. So there will be a lot of duplicate code, and now what we have done, we have moved this duplicate code over here, and now we are using a common method from the base page to our child page. Similarly, in the checkbox page also you can use extend and base page, and we need to instantiate the superclass driver. And over here let's remove this, and we can just call the get text, and we need to pass the locator. And the locator over here will be, because for this demo we are using only the x path, and the locator will be // and then this will be having x path. Okay, now also one thing which I just saw, WebDriver here, and we have also have a WebDriver over here. So what we can do, we can just make this WebDriver, we can use this base page WebDriver in our child pages. So we can remove this WebDriver now and remove this also. Similarly from the other page, which is checkbox page, just remove this. And now this WebDriver is coming from the base page. So yeah, so let's execute once again and check. Let's do this one, because in this we are validating the checkbox page heading. So let's run and see. So yeah, our test case is passing. So that's how we can add a base page and move the common functionality into the base page, and we can utilize the very important object oriented principle, uh, inheritance, in our automation framework. So that's all in this video what I wanted to demonstrate. In the coming videos we are adding more methods in the base page and utilizing it in the framework. So if you like it, please hit the thumbs up button, share and subscribe. Thank you.